Let's start with the big five expenses: labor, materials, admin wages, marketing, and vehicles. It's essential to focus on these key areas to ensure they are under control. Generally, if you manage these expenses well, you'll find everything else tends to fall into place. You can dig deeper if needed, but this is your starting point. This sheet is designed for retrospective analysis. We set our budgets and then execute for a month. Imagine it's January. We will fill in the actual figures of what we accomplished to measure against our set budget. We'll input our net income first. Let's say we achieved $500,000. Next, we'll record our labor costs. For example, if we spent $68,000 on labor, we'll note that down. Then, for material expenses, let's say we spent $150,000. Under sales expenses, we paid out $30,000. We also had some additional costs, like repairing someone's floor. That additional cost came to around $5,000. Now, moving to the overhead section, we spent $86,000 on admin wages. There was a bit of overtime, and our marketing expenses ran over because of increased ad clicks. Luckily, vehicle maintenance costs were minimal this month. We spent only $5,000 on vehicles, along with $40,000 on other miscellaneous expenses. What this produces is a mini profit and loss statement, showing us the percentages we landed on. We can then compare these actual figures to our targets. We even exceeded our budget by 3%, which is great. This section shows the actual versus the budget. Here you'll see what we budgeted, where we ended up, and the variance, whether we went over or under by a specific amount. It displays that information clearly. Simple and straightforward. Easy to see if we did well or not. If we did well, the next question is, how did we achieve that? Where did we outperform? And where did we fall short? This is where you can measure those aspects month by month. At the end of every month, you'll fill in this information, review it, and strategize. Consider what went right if you surpassed your target. Reflect on what was done correctly. How did we achieve that success? We exceeded our target by $47,000. What was the reason? Labor costs were lower than expected. We reduced labor costs by $6,400. Was that intentional or by chance? Understand what worked well and try to replicate that success. It helps you pinpoint strategies for future success. That's the big five versus actual comparison. Feel free to add notes and data, but be careful with the cell structures. If something breaks, don't worry, we can fix it. Just keep in mind, this is the big five versus actual template. Use this tool strategically and consistently. It can turn your data into something highly effective and strategic. All right, we'll catch you in the next session.